Hello, Ranger Nation, and welcome back to the third season of the Ranger Rundown.
Yeah, this will be our third year since Coach Hill kind of brought the idea to us and kind of started to kick it off. So heading into year 3, I think year 2 is a little bit better than year 1, and hopefully we're able to put together some neat stuff here for this season for everyone here that's, loyal supporters and listens to us and tunes in each week to see, kind of the kids that we highlight and what's going on in the sports group and different things in the community. So it's been pretty cool, and I've really enjoyed being a part of it.
Yeah, season 1 we introduced the Monday Night Ranger Rundown, right? And then season 2 we added video to our broadcast.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Coach Thomas on here in a little bit and tell us some highlights of season 3 and what to expect. So lots of stuff going on. Plus, we're getting into football and all the fall sports.
Man, I tell you what, it's it's been a countdown since last spring for us. And I know I've sent you a couple of days here and there. How many we have going till we get to kick things off on the 29th for the first football game. But I don't want to steal any Coach Thomas's thunder, but he's going to come on and talk a little bit about the progression of GSN over the years. And I was thinking about it coming up here. That kind of started with, you and Zach doing the football games on Friday night through Town Talk, which was an app and things like that. And then over the course of the last 10 years, we've brought on video. We're doing multiple cameras, at different sporting events and covering all these different things. And it's just really something that's kind of morphed out of that very first Town Talk app that we had.
That's it. No, very exciting, and excited to see what season 3 has for us.
Yeah, so last year we did one big, huge fall preview. This year we're going to break it up, and we're going to kind of do 2 and send those out over the stream at a couple of different times. But the first show, this first episode of the fall preview, we're going to talk some volleyball. We're going to have Coach Long, and then we're going to have Emily Jones and Riley Rubio on. Then we're going to talk a little cross country. Coach Robinson's going to be on with May Savage and Ashton Adams. Josh, the dog days of August are here, so put some extra ice in your glass, get comfortable, because it's Ranger Rundown time.
The Rundown, covering Greenwood sports. The Rundown, giving our athletes support. The Rundown, showing their quest for gold. The Rundown, where team stories are told. The Rundown, putting a face to the names. Our GHS athletes playing the game. Ranger Rundown, I think you all know. Ranger Rundown, hands up and let's go. Ranger Rundown, can you feel the flow? Ranger Rundown, let's get to the show.
First up on our fall preview, we have head volleyball coach Amy Long with us to give a little bit of insight to this year's team. This is Coach Long's 5th year as head coach at Greenwood, where she's won 3 district championships.
2 in a row.
Welcome
2
back.
in a row.
Yeah, you're like one of the staples now.
Does that mean I'm old?
No,
old.
you do such a good job.
Well, thank you. I
I
appreciate
mean,
that.
volleyball, interviewing with us, we have a good time.
We do have a good time.
Absolutely.
You're our favorite guest.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. We should have you on more often. Maybe you should have co-host in
No. Y'all
in
do
the spring.
it too good. I'm not going to do that.
Coach Long, obviously it's great having you drop in and share some thoughts, with us, regarding the season. So always good to have you come in.
So this year we have 4 returners, and so we have 9 newbies. And so we're learning the speed of the game right now. But they work so hard every day, and they're eager to learn. And so that's really exciting to see. And so I do expect a lot of them, just like the last 3 seasons of the girls. I think they're going to do really well. We don't want to just, like what the football guys said, we just don't want to be just done at district. We want to go fast. We want to go further than that. We're better than that. And so last year losing that game after going 10-0 in district was quite disappointing. And so we're wanting to just, get better and get past that hump that we can't seem to get past.
Okay, yeah, continue to build.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yes.
That's a tall pull, that first round of the playoffs going up against, Canyon, West Plains, Randall, Dumasburger.
Yeah, that's a lot of good volleyball up there.
They-
They're very talented.
They have hundreds of teams up there that play all year round. So
Yes,
it's
they do.
just it's a tough draw.
It is.
Coach, let's talk about expectations for the 2025 season.
So I think we're gonna be good. We're gonna like this last scrimmages this year. The last 2 days we've been scrimmaging. We had 5 scrimmages, and so we're just watching them build from one play to the next team. I got to see a lot of growth in like the day as the day went. So it was really fun to see them. They take what we say after the end of a scrimmage and they apply it to the next one. So that makes you really excited as a coach to see that they want to work hard and they're very coachable and they want to do what you ask. And so that's really fun. We have been talking a lot about that failure is okay, that's how we get better, and that how we're going to push them and put them against tough opponents, and we're going to do tough drills, and that they're just going to have to work through that so that when we do face tough opponents, we don't get down, and then we just know that we can keep going and, persevere. And so we've been talking a lot about that.
Yeah, you never know what you can accomplish until you
Right.
you go through it, right?
Yes.
So you mentioned that you've got I think eight new players coming up on varsity. You've got 4 returners. So walk us through your roster and talk about some of the players that you're kind of expecting big things from this year.
So I'll talk about our 4 returners and a couple of our newbies. So our first big returner is, of course, you might know her, Emily Jones. She is an all-state TGCA volleyball player. Last year at the very the very early of our season, she got her 1,000th assist. So it's just fun to see what she can do with the ball. She got 1,000 assists, and we don't even run a 5-1. So that means she only sets half the time that she could. And so just to see what she can do with the ball is amazing. She's getting to hit a lot more this year. Last year she had to split the time of hitting. So it's just really fun to see what she can do. And I love her versatility because when she's on the front row, if they have a big block, I can move her away from that person, or and she can be awesome anywhere. So it's really good. Her partner in crime is Riley Rubio. This is Riley's second year on varsity, and same thing with her. I always like to see where they're at, and sometimes I make them switch positions, and they can do that well. Riley's a 6 rotation player, just like Emily is, and she'll get to really. She just kind of leads on the floor really well. She doesn't do it in a commanding way, but just shows the girls how it's done, and is really exciting and stays up whenever the team is going down. She does a good job of staying up and bringing people up with her. We have another setter, and because we only have 2 seniors, so Riley is a senior, and so is Olivia Willis. So Olivia is Emily's partner setter, and so she has done a really good job of growing. Last year, she grew leaps and bounds as a setter and as a defensive player. And so this year, she's really started off just like we have to tell her not to run into the wall at practice to go after those balls. And so that's what I really admire. She's just given her all every second. And so that's really fun to see how she just keeps progressing, even though it is her senior year. We have a middle that's coming back, Lexi Stewart. She has grown leaps and bounds. Last year when she was a newbie on varsity, I remember she said, "I don't think I should be here." And we were like, "Yes, you should. Like, it's our job to make you like you should be here." And so I think this year, stepping into onto the court, she had more confidence, of course, than last year. And I think she knows that she belongs there. So it's going to be fun just to see the way that she leads and the way that she does things this year differently compared to last year.
All right.
Coach, what are you most excited about this season?
I'm just excited to watch the girls come together as a team. When they do that, it's really amazing to see what they can do. I mean, and I love it because they get shocked. They're like, "Wow, we didn't know we could do that," or really great play, and they just scramble and they're still aggressive. That's one of my most favorite things that they do is they don't baby it. I'm like, we want to stay aggressive in everything we do. And they're not afraid to do that. And so we've been talking about that. Keep swinging away. You know, we talk about aggressive mistakes or aggressive failure. And that's what we're looking for. We don't want to just baby the ball over. We want to still be aggressive even when we're in a mess.
Okay.
Coach, you talked a little bit about the scrimmage at the start. What was kind of some of the good, bad, and ugly moments of the scrimmage over the last couple days? And you'll be nice. I saw some of all three, and I'm sure you're going to focus more on the first item. But what are some of the things that you saw in particular at the scrimmage that kind of just stuck in your mind?
I liked our very first scrimmage was against OHS, and so I think that was a good game. They had some really good hitters, and so it really poked out some of our weaknesses. But it also let us see what we could do offensively that would beat them. And then a lot of our new girls, it was really good for them to kind of see the speed of a varsity game. And so I think that was probably the best part. It was just getting to see the speed that we have to come up to that they're going to be expected to play at. Not just what we do in our gym, but what other people will do against us. And so that was really, I think, a good taking point back from this weekend with them.
One of the things that I saw, Coach, compared to years in the past, is just the athleticism that you saw. And my example is I saw multiple girls on the front row get a block, it roll over onto our side, and as they're going down, they get their left hand up to put the ball back into play so we could do something. And that's something we haven't really seen a lot in past front row players, but this was a group that you had 3 girls do it multiple times this weekend. I thought that was something that really showed just the athleticism that you have on your team.
Yeah, they're really good, and they're very versatile, and they'll jump up there and get that block, and then if it comes back over, they are good about trying to scoop that back up. They don't like to quit, and so, that's always positive.
Yeah, definitely.
Coach, before the program, we were talking about some of your favorite things being a coach in Greenwood. I know this right here coming to join us on Ranger Rundown is one of the top 2, but maybe not the first thing that you enjoy the most. So what is your favorite thing?
My favorite thing about being a coach in Greenwood is that, I am a Rangerette, and so I am from here, and so this is home to me. And so I have so much pride in our school and then the culture of Greenwood that I just want to make sure that I am doing justice to my coaches before me or my coaches to be able to keep passing that on. I want that legacy to continue. It's funny, I've coached at other places, and it's just not the same. And so I love that what we have here is a legacy, and I want to make sure that keeps continuing.
Coach Long, over the last couple of years, I've gotten to you've allowed me to be a little bit part of your program, which I truly appreciate immensely. But I do know that you and Coach McDonald have a pretty unique relationship in that he assists you in volleyball, you assist him, in powerlifting. So talk a little bit about that relationship and what is the biggest thing that he brings to your staff.
It's really fun. Last year was his first time as my assistant, and I was kind of wondering how that would be because he's such a football coach, and so this was a big change for him. And so, but he's just a coach. I already knew that he was a great coach because I do get to coach with him in powerlifting, but the way that he talks to the kids is just, it's amazing. The way that he addresses things, he sees more the technical stuff probably better than I do. And being a football coach, he loves to scout and he loves to watch film. And so he draws up scouting reports for our girls, and so that we know what to expect and who's going to do what as we face them. And that's he really enjoys doing that. So I really, it's really beneficial to the girls. I think it lets them come into a competition a little bit more calm and feel better prepared because of all the work he does.
Sure, makes sense.
And now he's funny now because of the peg leg.
Poor guy.
I can make fun of him. He's a friend.
I know, but we don't want that to happen to anybody.
No, nobody ever. But
no.
Anyway, you guys come out and support the Rangerettes. They're going to have their first home. They're kicking off the season on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
They got a dual match between against Idalou and Abilene High. Starts at 3:30. Is that right? 3:30.
Yes.
At the gym here in Greenwood, and then they play again around 6-ish.
Yes.
Against Abilene. So you guys make sure you come out and support the Rangerettes this season. Coach, good luck, and we really appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having me.
See, it's always
Good.
fun, right?
Coach, we appreciate it. Stay up and stay with us next. We have Emily Jones and Riley Rubio.
Greenwood and Big Spring will participate in a scrimmage on August 15th with all proceeds benefiting the THSCEF Benevolence Fund. This event is part of our Day to Shine, a statewide initiative supporting Texas athletes and coaches facing hardships. Established by the THSCA Board of Directors, the Benevolence Fund has provided over $641,000 in direct aid. To date, more than 1,165 schools have participated, raising over $721,000 for this important cause.
Now sitting with us, we have Emily Jones and Riley Rubio. Emily is a junior setter, outside hitter who's heading into her third year. And then Riley is a senior outside hitter and defensive specialist. Appreciate you guys coming in this year and spending a little bit of time with us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
All right, Emily, we're going to start off with you. Maybe tell everybody what is the actual job of a setter, other than maybe the obvious.
So the job of a setter is to obviously take the second ball, but the setters, there's so much more than that. Like, people call out the setter the quarterback of the team, and they have to make the toughest decisions in the moment, and they have to run every play. They have to tell the hitters what set they want them to be running, and it's just, they're the main offensive threat to a volleyball team.
All right. And all that's happening really quick, right? You don't have, in between things to kind of set stuff up. It's
like
it's on the fly, right?
Yes.
So Emily, how this being your third year on varsity, how's your role changed this year compared to the last couple of years?
It's definitely changed. I'm taking more of a leadership role because our entire team is pretty much new. Like, this is their first year of varsity, and the change of speed is completely different between JV and varsity. And so I'm having to give the new people like some pointers, encourage them, telling them where they need to be on defense, where they need to hit, like what all they need to do. And it's been really fun. Like, this weekend has been such a fun time.
So are you like a little mini Coach Long out on the court?
No, not really.
Riley, is she nice when she's telling people what to do, or is she more like her mama, which is a little bit more? Ooh.
No, she's direct. She
Okay.
knows what she
Oh,
wants.
okay.
So she is like her mom.
Direct.
All right.
Great answer. Emily, if I remember correctly, last year your pregame ritual was drinking Alani.
Oh, yes.
So is that still the case?
Yes.
What are you doing now?
Me and Riley, we still got our Alanis
We drink them
going.
together.
Yes.
I can't believe I remember that from last year.
Yeah.
That's a
I know, it's pretty good.
good memory.
I pay attention sometimes.
Any other pregame things you do there?
This past weekend, me and a couple of like my teammates, we've been doing dances, doing like some TikTok dances. It just gets us really hype and excited.
Riley, are you part of that crew?
No, I'm not. I just
So Emily, last year, the team went undefeated in district. You were named, to the TGCA All-State team. Having those in your back pocket, what goals do you have set up for this season? What do you want to accomplish?
Well, we obviously want to go undefeated in district again. That was pretty big last year, and we want to repeat that again. But this year, our main focus is to make it past the first round of playoffs. That's really what we've been focusing on, like the past couple practices, because, I really want to bring home a gold ball, and it's like been one of my goals for like a really long time. And so, yeah. And I also, last year, it was like a really big accomplishment to get All-State, and so I really want to do that again this year.
Okay.
Emily, last question for you. What are you looking forward to the most this season?
I'm looking forward to the most this season is to play with all of my friends. It was really exciting this weekend, getting to play with all of them. And I'm also looking forward to the Graham tournament. It's my favorite tournament, and there's a lot of good competition there. And the team bonding there is so much fun. I look forward to it every single year.
All right. Riley, going into your second year on varsity, how has your role changed this year from last year?
This year I'm one of the two seniors we have on the team, so I think I've taken on more leadership, and it's kind of given me the opportunity to be able to impact more people and give more direction across the court. I've gotten to talk to a lot of the juniors. We have a few sophomores, and I get to use my experience to lead them on the court.
Okay.
Raleigh, what are your thoughts on potentially being a 6 rotation player this year?
I love getting to play 6 rotations, getting to be on the court the whole time. It's my senior year, so I'll take all the court time that I can get. And I think I get to be like a constant source of leadership, always being there, always being able to say something to everybody when they need help, when they need someone to look to. I'm always there to say something.
Riley, what are you looking forward to the most on your senior year?
I'm just trying to use this year to make memories. This is my last time playing volleyball, so I'm just trying to make it fun for everybody. I want to build relationships with the younger players, have fun with my teammates, just like one last time.
Okay.
Okay. How about any accomplishments this year that you're looking forward to trying to get?
I feel the same as Emily. I want to bring home a gold ball finally would be nice. Make it past the first round of playoffs. But I also want to just make sure that I'm like leaving a legacy on the program that we have, being able to impact the juniors that are going to be seniors next year and the underclassmen that are going to be leaders. Just trying to make sure that I leave something when I leave the program.
Okay.
Understood.
All right. Nice legacy to leave there. All right, you guys ready for some rapid fire questions?
Yes.
All right, here we go. What's your favorite food? Riley, we're going to start with you being the senior.
Favorite food is pizza, gluten-free preferably.
Okay. All right. How about you, kid?
I like some chicken Alfredo.
All right. Beach or the lake?
The beach.
I don't
Rapid
know.
fire, Emily, you have to
I'm
go
sorry.
faster.
I think the lake.
Okay. Your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink.
Best kind of pizza?
Pepperoni.
Pizza without the cheese.
Oh.
Pizza without the bread,
Pizza
the
without
bread
the
and
cheese.
the sauce.
What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Christmas.
And would you rather run a mile or take an ice bath?
Ice bath.
Run a mile.
Well, we got that split just like that with the good answer. Ladies, we really appreciate y'all coming on. Big start of the season on Tuesday. You guys ready for it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
We're
Yeah,
ready.
Ready to put on the jerseys and get on out there, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All right.
Be
good deal.
fun. Well, stay tuned for a cross country coach Scott Robinson coming at you quick.
A little Friday night lights and a hometown crowd. GSN streaming it clear and loud. Your brand on screen where the Rangers play. Every sport, every game, all season, all day. It's your hometown, your moment to win. Put your name in the game with GSN. It's your hometown, your moment to win. Put your name in the game with GSN.
And welcome back. Now we're going to talk a little bit of cross country with head coach Scott Robinson. Coach Robinson starting his 6th year at Greenwood, where he's, again, the head coach of cross country and Rangerette softball program.
Yes, sir.
Little double duty there, huh?
Double duty. Ready to roll.
That's right. Got the 4-wheeler warmed up,
That's right. We
Re-
broke it out the other day. We got
ready
it ready
to-
to go.
ready to chase the cross country kids.
Yes.
I can't believe it's been 6 years.
I know. It's unbelievable.
You've been
so
here for-
fast.
You're like an old timer here now.
I was already that, but
Do you have your own parking spot?
no. It's pretty funny. I'm parking out way back here by the softball field. I use the 4-wheeler every day now.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, just go to class with the
That's
4-wheeler.
right.
That works.
That's funny. Well, we appreciate you stopping by and taking some time out to discuss, the upcoming 25 season. So if you're ready, we'll jump into some questions.
Sounds good. Let's go.
All right.
Coach, how about some expectations for the 25 cross country season?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's pretty high. Girls team had a solid year last year. We're circling Canyon. To be able to beat Canyon is going to take a big leap. It's going to take a big jump. But we've got a lot of really good girl runners on the girl side. So I'm pretty pumped on that. We're just going to really keep pushing that one hard. Expectations on the boys is rising. We're going to get a couple of the boys out, hopefully to the state meet, and then try to get the rest of the team in the regional race as a team, and then kind of go from there. But we're adding a little bit here and there. Kind of our numbers are huge, so I'm excited. I think it's going to be really good. Really high expectations, though.
Coach, who are some of your top returners on both sides of the both sides?
Yeah, well, on the girls' side, of course, you got May Savage coming up here. She reached state last year, and she's just got such potential. So we're expecting her to get back there, improve her number, and really move up in the state level where she was. Alyssa Barron is just tearing it up. She barely missed going last year, and it's been driving her just you can just see it on her. So every time she's out running, she's ready to go.
Giving her
This
some
fly, I'm gonna
drive,
suit
huh?
this thing up.
Oh, no.
But we've got some freshmen coming in. We've got Sydney Click, that's part of this. Mari, or Madi, everybody says Madi. I call her Mari. Drive her crazy. Barrera, she's part of this. I mean, we've got the girls' side is really stacked up pretty good. So, pretty super excited about that. On the guys' side, we've got Jack Ledford and Ashton Adams, who are really kind of leading the way for us. So, I just think the entire year is going to be tremendous. I mean, I'm super excited. We're going to run out here on Wednesday, and kind of like our JV, I guess you could say, is going to run Wednesday, and then our varsity's going over to Temple on Friday, and we're going to go see what we look like against some of those Central Texas teams.
That's a little bit of a haul there, isn't it?
It is, but it's worth it. We really got to throw them at the competition to kind of see where we are.
Right, I get that. I understand.
Get them motivated a little bit, huh?
That's right, exactly.
Coach, maybe walk us through a typical workout for practice.
Well, we like to come in and have some donuts, some of that stuff.
Yeah, a
but-
little coffee, warm milk.
Not the coaching staff.
Maybe me. Oh, yeah. you're
Yeah,
right.
not you. Not you.
Got to get that four-wheeler fired up. Make sure that there's enough air in the tires.
Exactly right. Get there a little bit early, make sure all that's done. But typically, the girls come in, or all the kids come in, get a couple laps in. We are putting a lot of time into our Tabata workouts. So they'll do their stretches, then we do our Tabata workout, which lasts about 30 minutes, and it's pretty rigorous, certain things. And then we'll come in and do our main run, whatever that it entails for the day. We're doing a lot of morning practices, but we've got to get out in that heat a little bit more. But typically we're trying to cover anywhere between 4 to 10 miles on a daily basis within everything. So, but I try to break it up where it's not just go run and that's it. So we're trying to find it and make it a little fun as much as you can with it. But they're taking it and running, making me think I'm not pushing hard enough. So we'll kind of see, but we'll know come Friday if we've pushed good or if we're not even close.
As a guy who used to run track, you always make the workouts look like they're very tiring.
Yeah,
because you don't want anything added on.
That's true. That's true.
So, Coach, you talked a little bit about Wednesday and Friday. What does this year's schedule look like for you guys?
So it's Wednesday. The wink meet is more of it's a 1 mile. You're in teams of 2, and so we team our boys or girls up in 2s, and they'll run a mile each 3 different times. So each of them will have 3 miles to run. But their team will run 6 miles total and try to compete on that. So that'll be a good basis for them to see how they handle their miles. And then the Temple meet is I put them in that. Of course, the competition over there is pretty stiff, and the hill that it's going to provide them right at the beginning, it's going to be pretty good. We're not going to the mountains this year, but they'll get close, But they're pretty cool. They don't know.
they don't know the mountain's coming up.
They don't know too much, but no, it's going to be great. The rest of the stuff that we have going on, we've got the El Dorado meet. We've never done that one, but I've heard it's a really good meet. Brownwood, which is, man, that thing was huge last year. There's a lot of kids over there. We have that. We have some Lubbock Christian stuff. The Lubbock, the big Lubbock meet at Mace Simmons. We're going to do that one again. But we don't have any of those crazy trips like Cloudcroft this year.
Right.
But it'll be all right. We'll put that one back in next year and kind of go with it and kind of see. But it's definitely tough. I tried to find as many places that are really stacking the big heavyweights in there and kind of throw it at them. Because, when we look at the girls, the numbers that they're going to have to get, as good as we are just we've got work to do. If we really want to make a team get to state, we've got to drop some times, and I think we can do it. They have to see it. They have to run against it to know if they can do it. No, I know they can.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we've had some different people coming in and doing their episodes, and volleyball was talking about the speed of the game.
Right.
And if you don't know how fast you're supposed to be playing, you don't know how fast you're supposed to be playing. Same thing goes across country. You could be winning everything out here, but not realizing there's a different world out there. So you got to experience the best to know if you can make it with them.
That's right. And that's I really use the 4-wheeler probably more for that. Is set a speed. If you understand what you're shooting for, well, then what should you be running speed-wise? So I can set that pace with a 4-wheeler, make them stay out front of me, whatever that is. And I think it's a benefit.
Sure.
Definitely, for sure.
Coach, what's maybe the biggest challenge both on the boys and girls sides coming up this year?
Just the mental side, just letting them understand you can do these times that I'm asking. That's going to be the toughest challenge, honestly. The kids are working hard, man. They're just getting after it. I'm super excited about it. But it's going to be that part, because when you're asking girls, got May running a 12:20, and I'm asking her to by end of the year 11:30ish. That's a tall task, and mentally of that, their first answers, I don't think I can get there, but they can. It's just we have to break that wall down and get there.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be tough. But no
What
doubt.
what kind of challenges? Because last year, Coach White was the girls' coach, and she's gotten an opportunity to go coach at a big 6A soccer program, and
Right.
she took that opportunity, and we're gonna miss her.
Right.
But they combined the two programs together. What kind of challenges are you going to see? Having run both programs.
I'm used to doing that kind of stuff. I'm fine with it, and it helps with the girls being kind of at that state level where they're going to set a pace, and the boys, they better go set some paces. Or those girls are going to be whooping on them pretty good, So they can really work off each other. It's awesome, I can set the girls out just a little bit ahead and tell the boys you got to catch them. And the girls make them work. I'm gonna tell you, it's great.
That's good. That's real good.
There's no fluff in there. I love it. Our numbers are just, they're tremendous numbers.
Yeah.
So, all of it.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you coming in, and wish you a lot of success. I'm sure we'll get you back on here in the fall to talk about how the girls and guys are doing, and then we'll get you back in the spring when we kick off a little bit of softball.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
sounds
good year.
I
I'm ready.
always enjoy getting to talk with you, Coach.
Oh, you too. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
So next up, we're going to have your two runners coming in. We're going to have Ashton Adams from the boys program and May Savage with the girls. So stay with us.
Thank you.
To our left, we have Ashton Adams and May Savage. This will be May's third year, and May ran at the state track meet last year. Ashton is heading into his fourth year and qualified for the regional meet last year. So a lot of experience and a lot of accolades there here at the table. Josh and I don't bring anything to the table, but Ashton and May do. So Ashton, we're gonna jump right in with you. You ready to go?
Ready.
All right. What would you like to accomplish in your last cross country season, Ashton?
Well, I would really like for at least our guys' team, or just a lot of us, to go to state if we can. Since I've been here, the team hasn't gone to state as a whole. There's been a couple girls that made it, but not really a lot of the guys have. So I'd just like a lot of us to be there, at least a couple of us. I want to try to get my time down into the low 16s or high 15s this year, which is a big jump, but I think I can do it if I just put some work in.
Yeah.
But that's really a lot of what I want to get done. I just want us to have a state chance this year.
Yeah, Coach Robinson said, you never know what you can accomplish until you actually, get out there and try to push yourself past whatever barrier it is that you think is holding you back. So
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for sure.
Ashton, is there any difference in your role coming in this year as a senior?
I think this year I'm going to have more like leadership responsibility, just because I'm one of the few guys seniors. Right now it's just I think it's just me and James as seniors. So I don't know. I just have a bigger leadership responsibility. I need to not be hypocritical. Like I need to do what needs to be done. I need to show everyone like what we're supposed to do as cross country runners, or just so we can all progress.
You've got to set that standard of what work ethic looks like.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
that's what I was looking for.
Kind of what you're going for.
Yes, sir.
I can see it in your eyes. That's what you're wanting to say. So
Yes, sir.
We're gonna let Coach Robinson. We're gonna pretend like he's not listening over there on the side. So, what's the hardest part of his workouts for you? What is the one thing you're like? Oh, I don't want to do that. Is there something?
It really just depends on the day. Like further in the season, we all get sore and we all get tired, and at some points it kind of gets miserable. You kind of just gotta push through that.
Yeah.
You just gotta push through. Really, it gets hard. Those long runs where he's not watching you. You want to walk, and it's easy to walk, but you just gotta keep going.
That's funny. Yeah, I've been there.
Ashton, what advice would you have for some younger runners?
Just stay consistent. With cross country, I've done it since 7th grade. I love the sport. It's my favorite thing to do. If you just stay consistent, it gets easier. I mean, it stays difficult, but you get used to it. Just always be ready for the next workout. If you act like you want to be there, you enjoy it more than just being miserable the entire time. Just have some pride. Just enjoy it while you can.
A little bit of you get out of it what you put into it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. May, let's kind of jump over to you. What goals are you working towards this year?
So I want to go to state again, obviously, but I think it would be really awesome if we could take our whole team there, and I know it's like really possible for us.
Okay. All right.
We were kind of talking about Ashton, about his role this year. Has your role changed?
So it has changed a little bit with like more freshmen here. I feel like I have to be more of a leader this year and really show them like how to work hard and like Ashton was saying, stay consistent, and like just reach the goal that we have for our team.
Matt, Ashton kind of alluded this to a little bit, but when you look at cross country, you look at running, things like that. A lot of sports have an off season, right? You take time off, but running isn't like that. It's a lifestyle. So, with it being a year-round activity, what do you do during the summer? Things like that, where you're not actually in school doing stuff to stay in shape for the season.
Yeah, so we start practice, well, not like team practices, but like individual practices pretty early in the summer, just to help prepare us for the season, because you could take small breaks, but after that you have to get back to it. And then I also play travel softball during the summer, just to, I don't know, it doesn't really correlate to cross country that much, but it helps me stay active.
There's the conditioning for those two sports.
Yeah, they're
really
completely
don't
different.
really help you. Yeah, there's a reason why the old men play softball. You kind of deal. There's not a whole lot of run out, but how many miles do you think you run in a day? And I mean that's basically kind of all year for you. How many miles do you think you run a day?
A day it differs, because on like days when you do sprints and stuff, you're not gonna run like 10 miles. But on long run days, we probably do 3 to 4, maybe. And then sprinting days, it's probably like 2, maybe.
Gotcha. Okay.
May, what's been the biggest challenge for you over the last 3 years?
The running part is hills. I do not like running hills, so it's hard to like keep pushing myself to get better on those.
Well, Coach Ramos has got some bad news for you. watch the episode.
We talked to him a little bit ago.
Well, we do hills a lot, so that's the toughest thing for me. Just working hard on those. But
all right.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for some rapid fire questions?
Yes.
All right, Ashton, you can go first since you're the senior. All right. You ready? Here we go. What's your favorite food?
Steak.
Steak.
Burgers.
Burgers. Cheese on them? Bacon?
Sometimes.
Okay.
I have to be in the mood.
Ocean or the lake?
Probably the lake. Actually, no. Ocean for sure.
Both y'all ocean. Okay. Is it better to run in the morning or at night?
Morning.
I like running at night when it gets dark.
Okay. What's the best kind of pizza?
Pepperoni.
And what food must everyone avoid in the cafeteria?
Oh, there's these fish things. There's little fish nugget things.
Yeah, stay away.
They're not good.
Okay.
Fish thing.
I don't know. I've never even seen those. I'd say, I don't know. I don't eat cafeteria lunch a lot. Tacos, just 'cause like.
Just stay away from the tacos.
Yeah, stay away from the tacos.
All right. Good answers. I got to trust your judgment on those, but yeah, definitely stay away from fish.
They're like always
Fish
burnt.
thing.
If you turn a fish into a nugget, it's not a good thing.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Especially when you're feeding it
what
to.
part of fish is the nugget?
I don't know. Especially when it's being given to 500 people.
In West
right.
Texas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure it's fresh.
Guys, thanks for coming in. That was a lot of fun. I know you guys love running for Coach Robinson. He's a great coach. I'm sure he makes it a lot of fun. But I do not envy you guys getting out there and running as much as y'all do. Maybe younger Todd could have, but this old version just is too much. But thanks for coming in. Wish you guys the best of luck this season. I hope we get to see both of you guys running at state.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, that's the end of the first episode of our fall preview. We'll be dropping the second episode later in the week. Thanks to Coach Thomas for putting this together and for all of our sponsors. Make sure that you subscribe to GSN on YouTube so that you don't miss any of our content and live game streams coming up.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Greenwood Stream Network.
The rundown, covering Greenwood sports. The rundown, giving our athletes support. The rundown, showing their quest for gold. The rundown, where team stories are told. The rundown, putting a face to the names. Our GHS athletes playing the game.